cave exploration is about trying to answer those questions. Why? Where does the passage go? Where did the water come from? Where does the draft go? And if you're game enough, stupid enough to try and answer those questions, sometimes you find heaps. Oh, you go through. There you go, you get through.
Head first? Nah, I think it's a wriggle job on you.
If you've seen some of the videos and you come across Dwarfs Door, this is a little add-on to the Dwarfs Door story. I connected Dwarfs Door to Middle Earth, an incredible cool through trip. But I thought we'd be able to add just a little bit more onto the system. And Chris had this lead up a big shaft. He'd been climbing up a big avon, and he asked me to come along and give him a hand to keep climbing. We managed to break into some horizontal passage. The horizontal passage ended in a choke, and we decided to go back and have a scratch around and see if we could get through the dig.
Okay.
yeah, you can go whenever you want. Yeah.
Okay, so we're back at Dwarfs Door. This is probably about part 12, but we'll skip all the other parts. We're going back to the avon above Inlet B in Middle Earth. We aid climbed about a 20 metre pitch last time, a 20 metre avon, which turns out it's only about halfway up. But we're not going to climb that today. We've got a side passage to go and have a look at and see if we can move some rocks and hopefully break into a totally new cave.
Kevin's measureless to man, maybe.
Yes. Alright.
Were we hiding the keys this time? Last time Chris had the keys actually next to the car and underneath a bowl or something, wasn't it?
What?
It was underneath a bowl, wasn't it? Or some sort of plastic bowl.
Yeah.
And we got back there and the bowl had moved and the keys had gone. And a Wecker had taken them. Luckily, he hadn't taken them very far. So now we hide the keys out in the bush, well away from Wecker. Come out early. We never come out early.
We're heading underneath that pine tree.
Oh, awesome. So there's actually plenty of scope for adding a little bit of height to the cave.
Yes. Might be easier to go have a look up there and try and find a way in from up there that drops into that even. But,
well, okay, that'd be a nice thing to do today, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Not too hot.
It's nice and sunny.
Too hot and sunny for that. I'm looking forward to getting underground now.
Yeah,
These overalls on.
Yeah. Now, back into our favourite cave. Up in the new passage that Chris and I found in Dwarfs Door, we did a 20 metre climb just back behind us. Got into this small series of new passages, and this little lead here, it's where the main streams actually come from. And I reckon I can feel a bit of wind coming from you to me going up this. And just beyond this little constriction here, it looks like the cave opens out again. So just digging this gravel out, and with a bit of luck we'll be able to get through this constriction and, I don't know, who knows, go and explore. Can you have a look at it? Face the camera?
Yep.
Yeah, the dig was entertaining, I suppose. As digs go.
Maybe. Over the left hand side there, it looks like it keeps going. So there's scallop marks in the roof. We just need to get through this next, I don't know, next 10 centimetres. And yeah, be all good.
Happy days, hopefully.
Oh shit. Okay, Kieran, so after an hour or so of digging, you kind of look like you're in the same place as when we left you.
No, I haven't really moved very far, no. Well, you get to these places and you think, oh yeah, nice easy gravel, and then you get to something hard. Yeah, this is where the midget cavers come into their own. The cavers like us are kind of left in the dust. So there's one little rock, I'm just trying to see if I can move it. If I can move it, I can get through. Here, look at it. That one. That rock there needs to move, and then we can get through there, because look, it's not actually very high. That one. There you go. I reckon that's going to be okay now. Alright. Right, here we go. How can I move? Yeah, so I can manage to keep my head through the hole, and I can, yeah, I think it closes down to the dig, which might mean we've got to come back. I think, Chris, you should definitely give it a crack. Yeah.
Anything on the front of that?
Give me another crack.
Hang on, I kind of need my helmet through here so I can see what's going on. Oh, shit!
I can pass
it. You get drips in your eyes.
Oh, no. Go on, keep pushing.
I don't. No, I can't do it.
Okay. Oh. You can't do it, I'm certainly not going to do it. Come over here.
Oh, that was quite horrible. Well, basically my nose was stuck on the roof, so I don't think it was really, shoulders got through, but my chest couldn't.
Yeah.
And it's just take a little bit off and I think you're through.
Yeah.
Tight. The rock was up against my nose and up against my chest as I wiggled through it.
Are you through? Yeah. You look like you.
Not even close though.
You look like you got a bit further this time round though.
And then I still had to get my ass through. that was a bit of a fight.
That's my ass, man.
Oh, you're through. Oh wow,
That's tight.
There's your helmet, so you can see.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you did have a look. See what you think.
Oh, it's bigger.
You're on your crowbar there. Yeah.
Because that was like a decimal. Now, yeah, it gets. It's it gets through here a few metres, and then it's just a bit of mud, and you look through into quite a big space.
Oh, this way. There you go. Well, that's. I reckon I'm through. That's not the. How about getting back?
Oh,
That's the getting back bit I'm worried about.
let's worry about that when we come to that.
On the other side of the squeeze, into a low, kind of wide chamber, you could crawl through on your hands and knees, and then went into an arch-shaped passage that we could see when we first started digging. And there was a crawl on your belly, basically, crawling right full out on your stomach.
I can't believe I got through that.
Through another quite gnarly little, quite a gnarly little squeeze, and got to a T-junction. Left got bigger and choked, and right got small. I left Chris behind at this point and continued on by myself and through some quite small spaces, and then eventually it just closed down to a little tiny hole.
Yeah, so go through the squeeze along about 5 metres, through another squeeze into a little chamber, and it drops down to a tube about that big, lots of gravels in it, but I can't be bothered digging that. And I think I'm going to have fun getting out of here.
I'm already.
Because it's quite tight. Fucking nuts, man. Nuts.
Dare I ask you to survey this?
Survey? No, it's not.
No.
It's not bothered about surveying it.
No. We just add 30 metres.
yeah.
Just do an imaginary
Yeah, it kind
line.
of goes that way, and that way.
Yeah.
yeah. So, you're looking forward to getting out of here?
No. Who should go first? Because if I get stuck, then you're stuck.
Oh, yeah.
At least if you get through, you can go get help.
No, you go through. There you go, you get through.
Head first?
Oh, I was going to go head first, too.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay.
There he is. There we go. Oh man, I see what you mean by a wedgie. Oh, now, most of my overalls have disappeared up my backside. At least we know. At least we know we don't have to come back.
Easier things to push in that.
Fucking dumb shit, really, isn't it?
And sometimes you find nothing. I'd say most of the time. Most of the time you find nothing. But still, you know, why give up? I think it's really important when you're caving is never, ever, ever, ever give up.